Good morning, happy Thursday. Today is Thursday, what is today? Thursday, September 3rd, 2020. First day of school is on Tuesday. My school is operating in a hybrid model, so I'm gonna have half of my students on Tuesday, the other half will report on Wednesday, and then they will be alternating days of the week. When they are not in person, they will be engaging with online curriculum and content to support all the learning that's taking place the days they are in school. Today is our second to last day of professional development, of planning, of curriculum, all of the things. For the past week and a half, we have been so focused on building this hybrid model. Our superintendent gave the analogy of we are building the plane as we are flying it, and I believe that to be true now more than ever. We have never worked in these conditions before. We have never worked through this hybrid model through a global pandemic. So a lot of this is being made up as we go along, but having the opportunity to collaborate with such like-minded people who are so focused on building such an amazing experience for students has been really awesome. As I've mentioned in previous videos, I'm new to my building and district, so not only am I learning all of the things that a new person to a building learns, like the specific curriculum, the pacing, the resources that the building uses, like all of those things, but we're also planning to teach in this hybrid model through a pandemic, and it has just been a wild time. If you are a subscriber of this channel, you probably know that I was posting really consistently for the past month and a half. I was posting on this Sunday, Tuesday, Thursday regimented schedule that I put together for myself. Typically over the summer, I'm working at a camp or at a program, or I'm doing something that's extremely time consuming and puts my entire brain into it. But this summer was obviously very different, and I didn't have the ability to work at some sort of program like that, so I had all this extra time on my hands, and when I have extra time on my hands, I need to do something with that time. So creating this YouTube channel became an awesome outlet for me, and I'm so grateful for those of you who have followed along, who have subscribed, who are here for the journey. So we are about to go eat some breakfast, get in the car, because I gotta head to work, and gonna bring you along for the ride. So we got a busy day today. Let's get into it. Currently listening to Angela Watson's podcast. If you do not follow Angela Watson or listen to her podcasts, I highly recommend doing so. Angela is incredibly timely with the topics that she covers, with the podcasts that she shares. So if you're looking for some inspiration as you head into school, as you head into work, I highly recommend checking out Angela Watson. She speaks truth, she is real, but she also gives you very tangible tips on supporting students and being the best educators that we could be. Just finished putting some stuff out on students' desk for the first day of school. The first day of school is already really anxiety provoking. So when they come on in the morning, I have a message posted for them on the board. It tells them to find their seat. Since we're not using lockers this year, students are going to keep their belongings just right next to them on the floor. We're spaced every other seat, so there should be plenty of room for their stuff right next to them. They will then come in, they can start working on their little pennant, start filling it in, start recording some of their information. If they finish, they can color, and that just gives them an activity to do for 10-15 minutes before we start our morning meeting and actually get the first day of school underway. So let me show you what's on their desk when they walk in on the first day. So they'll come on into their seat, and this paper is sitting here for them to fill out. I also have a pencil on all of their desks, just in case, someone doesn't bring a pencil. I got that covered. Our school also provided every student with a mask strap. I don't know what you would even call these things, but a lanyard. They're called a lanyard. And I have their morning work and a pencil on desks. As you can see, we're sitting every other seat. So after the first day, I will get everything ready for the second batch of students who will be coming on Wednesday. I sent out an initial email to families, welcoming them, getting them excited for the upcoming school year, and I also shared that I will be hosting a virtual meet and greet that will be happening today at 4 o'clock. As someone who is new to the building, I wanted to provide students with a way to meet me, see me before they come on the first day of school. Typically in a normal year, we would have some sort of meet and greet where students can come, bring supplies, meet their teacher, but obviously that is not happening this year. So students will be able to log on, meet me. I'll have a few activities planned, and hopefully later today at some point I can show you what it is we're doing exactly during that virtual time. But again, it's just 30 minutes, very casual. Meet me, some icebreakers, show them around the classroom, show them how desks are going to look, trying to ease as many of these fears and anxieties as possible, trying to make students feel as comfortable as possible walking into this classroom for the first day of school. I just went ahead and wrote a personalized letter to all of the students in my classroom. I want my students to walk in and immediately feel connected. I want to form those relationships right off the bat. Again, like I was sharing before, this school year is so different and new, and anything that I can be doing to ease some of the fears is something that I want to be doing. In my initial email to families, I sent out a survey asking for all different kinds of information, everything from family contact information, allergies, medical concerns, but I also added a section for things that students are interested in, and I tried to take some of those things that families shared in that survey and incorporate it into this letter that I write students. So for example, if a student is really interested in Fortnite, I might say, I hear you love Fortnite. Is that true? What is your favorite part of playing Fortnite? Or if a student is really into gymnastics, I might say, no way, my sister was really into gymnastics when she was your age. Things like that to immediately start this relationship building. It's something that students hold on to for a really long time and immediately sets us off on the right foot. We are all set up for a virtual meet and greet. Thought I would walk you through my presentation. I have both computers set up right now. Go Bucks. This is where I'm going to have the Google Meet up. This is where I'm going to have the ability to see all my students. I've heard that on Google Meet, you cannot see all of your students while you're presenting, so I'm going to enter in both screens. That's one perk to not starting school early in August, is I've been able to hear tips and tricks from all of you. So we have the slideshow up here. It's great to see you. Please turn your camera on and turn your microphone on mute. We will get started soon. We will begin by introducing myself. I'm new to this school and district, so I want to make sure that students know me. And I will also be sharing a lot more about myself on the first day of school. So this is just a quick little hello. Then I'm going to give students a chance to share. They're going to share their name and just share one thing that they're into. I really don't want to overwhelm them with having to speak in front of the group, but I do want to give them a chance to meet the entire class. Being on the hybrid schedule, it's almost going to feel like we have two completely different classes. So I really want to give students a chance to connect with each other, even the students who are not going to be at school on the day where they come to school. I also just wanted to add that my slides are inspired by Michelle Foray over at the Pocketful of Primary. So if you don't already follow her, which I'm sure you do, make sure to check her out both on Teachers Pay Teachers and YouTube because she's the best. So back to the slideshow. Then I'm going to give them a tour of the classroom, show them that our desks are 6 feet apart, and let them know where our classroom is located. We're going to get a tour of our Google Classroom, show them all of the information in there. We're going to go over things to bring to school, like a mask. We're providing lanyards, a water bottle, school supplies, talk about that we're going to be labeling them, things like a snack and a book to read. Talk about things that you should probably leave home, like toys and games and things you wouldn't want to get lost or stolen. Go over this form that I have with families. I had most of them already fill it out, but want to just make sure that the families who have not filled out this form already have a chance. This is the form that I shared in a previous video that is housed on my class website, so if you missed that video, go ahead and check it out, and you can access the form from there. And then I'll just give a chance for questions. I'm going to keep this super informal and quick. Just wanted to give students a quick 30 minutes to meet me, see the classroom, get a little acclimated before the first day of school next week. So gonna get into this, and I'll catch you in a little bit.
A few moments later.
It was so awesome getting to connect with my class. It feels like it has been so long since I have been with students. It was great getting to meet them, to see them, even though it was virtually. I know it's going to be such an amazing year together. A different year, a crazy year, but a great year nonetheless. I'm so excited for next week. I cannot wait for the first day of school on Tuesday. Things are going to be different, right? Nothing is normal this year. We're constantly going to need to adapt and be flexible, all of these things. I cannot wait to document the first week of school and share it out with all of you. Make sure to subscribe to the channel so you do not miss that future content. I so appreciate you all being here, and I'll catch you in the next one.